Greg Gallagher here with G3 Investors. It's July 21st, 2020, and I'm here to go over a video I did back on May 23rd about the gold-silver ratio, because there's a big move in silver today. We'll get to that in a minute. Do a little advertising here. We're up 66% year to date this year, 7.9% gain for the month of July so far. I think the NASDAQ's up 6%. Check that real quick here. Look at the market update. Yeah, 6.2%. Whoops, I was off on that. For the week, and that's only 2 days, we're up 2.8%. And we're beating virtually everybody, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and everybody else. Become a patron. Get early access to videos like these, setups that I see daily, comments and updates on the market throughout the day. Just copy this link into your browser, and there you go. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this on YouTube. And here's some people that are subscribers. And hey, we made it to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Woohoo! Big deal, right? Okay. As you recall, May 23rd, I went over this gold to silver ratio, which historically that has run about 60 to 1. Gold being priced 60 to 1 silver. When you had this in here, that was the price. Gold was priced 60 times more valuable than silver. And I think it was this peak right here and right here where this ratio got to 130 to 1. And I just thought, that looks a little bit unusual to me. And so we started this move up, and we started getting to where we wanted to take positions in silver, more so than gold, although we did take positions in both. And we have positions in both. But it really moved today. Silver, I'll show you on a chart here in a minute, went up 6.25% just today. So nice move. So that puts it at 88 to 1. So there's still room to move. Amazingly, there's not really a lot of gold and silver. These markets are really small. So when they do get excited about too much money printing and all that's going on in the world today, it can move the markets. So if we look at a long-term chart, let me get silver up here and look at a daily chart. Silver to me is SLV. That's the trading vehicle that I use, the Silver Investment Trust. Whoops, that's a daily chart. Sorry about that. Let's look at a 2-year chart. Now you can see here, so it made a new 2-year high, if you will. And if we go out 5 years, looks like we're going to get that real quick here. But it's a good looking chart, and it's a nice gap up move today. Gapped and went. So nice move in silver. I am a little concerned about the market. 16% of Americans with home loans may not be able to pay next month. Almost 5 million have no confidence, and 10.5 million have slight confidence. So 61.8 have a high degree of confidence, and 21.4 have moderate confidence. That's a little worrisome to me. I mean, the market, as you know, and we'll get to that here in a minute, has been it's two different realities. And I understand all the money printing and all the stimulus coming from the government and the Fed, but these are real worries, because this is going to affect the banking, housing, everything. And now you got these riots going on in Seattle and now in Portland. And I understand the mortgage values in Seattle and Portland have dropped somewhere between 30 to 40%. I sure wouldn't want to live in a democratic city today. The other thing I'm really concerned about is a lot of people don't understand the reports from the government. When the government reports the initial claims, these are the new filed claims, okay? And they always lag, okay? For the week ending July 11th here, it was 1.3 million, but the initial claims was actually 1.5. So there's a couple 100,000 there. And then the week ending, the insured unemployment, the continuing claims, if you will, 17.35 million. Well, let me ask you something, folks. How does that make sense when there's nearly 35 million people receiving unemployment? So it's half. So when they say, oh, it's 11%, the unemployment rate is 11%, I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit on that. You know, I mean, if I was playing the game of bullshit, I'd be saying bullshit. Last chart, and I'll let you go. I know how everybody's wanting to get their day over with. You know, I was trying to figure out, what does this remind me of? We have 5 stocks that Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, and Facebook that make up 23% of the S&P 500's value. And I'm like, where does this hit a bell? Well, here it is. And this chart I got off of a guy who I respect a lot. I can't think of his name right now, but Lance Roberts. I mean, he just puts the nail on the head. You know, back in 2000, we had Microsoft, GE, Cisco, Intel, and Walmart. Those 5 stocks only made up a little over 17%, about 18%. Now we're at 23%. And there's no stopping. Microsoft and Apple are going to be $2 trillion corporations here. And it just makes no sense to me. There is no logic to this market. Of course, there wasn't back in 2000 either. And boy, don't these charts look similar. You know, someday we're going to pay the piper. When? I don't know, but I'm trend following. So when it happens, I assure you, I will short the market and I will be out of the long side. And those who follow G3 investors are going to be happy campers. They were happy campers back here, and they're going to be happy campers right here. This is Greg Gallagher with G3 Investors saying good trading and good luck.